Is some of his theory based upon, and I'm not going to say monopoly. I'm not going to say that at all, because you cannot monopolize the network. Otherwise, you'd have to try to buy everything, which would dynamically increase the price. But you have core groups that own, including MicroStrategy, many hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. Grayscale, BlackRock, the exchanges like Coinbase, right? Binance. I think Binance and Coinbase themselves together combined probably control 1 million Bitcoin. That's a lot. And is it because he's stating that not necessarily because of the desire, but also because if these entities hold it, they're not dumping it, it also provides some stability on the market? And some people will get angry with me, but I'm involved. I have knowledge of other industries where some were monopolies and they kept things stable, not to control things, and other ones which are open. And we kind of see this in Bitcoin where there's big groups of people buying things. Is that his theory for the stability? Is that ownership the stability, including what you're talking about when it dips? Are they buying it and creating that stability?
So the thing is that if there are actors that are planning to do that, their strategy would go against 17 years of Bitcoin cycles, right? So while it could happen, it is an extremely risky strategy. So I don't expect this to happen at once. Maybe we will see like a reduction of the dip. It will not be as big next time, and then we slowly go down. But I think otherwise, for a complete disappearance of like 80% drop, right, or a 60% drop, I think we would need so many people that would take those risks of with really huge amount of funds that I doubt this can happen. I'm not saying it can't, but I just doubt it can happen like that.
I think we'd have to look at the market and see when the last, like, what was that exchange that just was last
FTX?
year or the year before? Yeah, no, somebody dumped. Remember, it was somebody in Asia and they had to dump something. I can't remember the exchange, and they dumped, and there was a dip in the market. It caused some suppression, and the Bitcoin price, tanked a little bit. That was like last year. We spoke about it on one of the updates. I just don't remember. Forgive my memory.
Oh, I think you were talking about the situation in Japan.
I think so, where they were dumping, and it did negatively impact. It's going to take somebody a lot bigger. It's going to take somebody like one of these big players to really push some sort of huge drop, I think, because who owns and holds that much? That's a scary statement to me, that they own and hold so much, because if they decide to liquidate, it could massively impact some situation in the future. I think it's bad that we leave our coins on exchanges. I think it's bad that we have strategies on paper where we don't own our own Bitcoin. To further distribute it will also further, I think, sort of stabilize the price. And this way it's manipulated. It's a manufactured stability is what I'm saying, as opposed to an organic stability.